what I did the first time.
I know.
Sorry.
Okay, anyway, again, welcome to Heather Dawn's Book Corner, Part 2. I hope you were with me last week when I read the first chapter of my debut novel, Imbroglio. This is a romantic suspense that incorporates some very difficult human choices and the consequences of those choices. It's probably going to catch you off guard on some things. So I'm just warning you.
It will.
Hey, Texas.
So yes, thank you for joining us. Anyhow, so the book was published at the beginning of this month, and I was so excited about it that I decided to share some of the story live on Periscope. So before I actually go on and say anything else, I want to tell you where you can get the book. It's available online at heatherdawnmedia.com. I don't know if they can see that.
They're gonna be
heatherdawnmedia.com and heatherdawnrobn.com. That's spelled heatherdawnmedia.com and heatherdawnrobn.com. And it's available through PayPal. And it's on sale right now. So today would be a good day to get your copy. I'm just saying.
And can I say something on that real quick?
Yes, sure.
I'm gonna just be very quick. Artists need support. Just asking for support. And here's the beauty of the support. You're gonna enjoy what you're supporting. I'm trying to tell you what I know.
Okay, so thank you for that. Last week I had two special guests with me, and we discussed, had a very entertaining discussion about the characters we met in the first chapter. So today I'm happy to have two more special guests with me. Behind the camera is my beautiful, intelligent, multi-talented, one and only sister who was essential in helping me with the final development of the story and polishing it.
She's
love her.
Blushing, y'all.
Yes, she is blushing. So she's manning the comments because, you know, we can't see them. So anyhow, maybe she'll poke her head in and say hi so the people don't think I'm telling tales here. You want to look in, Taylor, and say hello or wave your hand in front of the camera?
Hey. Oh, it's just my hand.
They need to see a face or something. This ain't no horror.
Hi.
There she is.
Okay. I also have to my right someone that you may know. This is a very funny guy, actor and comedian Reggie Gaskins. Oh, it's so
What's
funny.
up, yo?
He's been in movies, two of which we did together.
Yeah.
He's been on TV shows. I think Eve was the most popular one. And then he's also
actually, it was only in Isles now. It's the most popular.
the who?
It was only in Isles.
Okay, I never heard of that. So he's been
Obviously not that popular.
So he's also been on numerous commercials. Don't you have one out now, like about the football or something?
Mm-hmm.
Football season? Okay.
TWC.
All right, very good, very good. So anyway, with these two and all of you all, I'm sure we're going to have a great time as we dive into the reading of the second chapter of my book, Imbroglio. Can you tell I'm very excited about it?
Well, speak up, please. Ask him.
Okay, I will speak up. I will speak up. Okay, so to recap, last week in the first chapter, we were introduced to at least three characters. The main character, Shannon Moore, she was upset.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Romero, apparently a crafty charmer, and a, let's say, disgruntled airport cop. So if you missed it, then, you know, maybe you should get the book. So let me ask you, Reggie.
Yes.
Now, you had some very strong opinions about these characters when I read this last week.
Mm-hmm.
And although you have not read the book, but he did buy the book. He did support me. Big ups for that. Thank you very much. I want to know from you, what do you expect to see or learn in this next chapter as we read?
Okay, this is what I'm thinking that's going to happen in chapter 2. I don't know. I mean, I know, but as I was reading it, this is what I was thinking is going to happen. The man set her up dirty, did her dirty, going to get her number by having a cop come over and harass her, and he's got to show the real thing. So my thought process going into chapter 2, was that she's going to be a little upset and a little leery of this dude. And it's going to go more into someone that's kind of stalking this woman. Can I say that? In my opinion.
This is your opinion. Because
Okay.
you haven't read the book, so you're not giving anything away because there's
All right.
nothing to give away. So, I'm
So
not worried.
this dude, all of a sudden, like, he just picks her to be the one behind. He didn't see her face. So when he comes and he sees her, right, now all of a sudden, what happened?
Just move it a little
I'll
closer.
move it a little closer. Let's see.
Oh, y'all can't hear. I can speak up. Because y'all need to understand what's happening. I got to put that down. Darn all that. I need to talk to them. Because you can already do this. I'm talking to y'all. In my opinion, I felt that this dude was stalking her. Okay? All of a sudden, at the airport, out of the blue, he just picks her out, and he's going to be the one to get her number and call the cop over and have the cop on her.
Wait a minute, you making up some stuff now. He ain't called the cop over. The cop.
I mean, the cop
the cop was coming over.
Well, the cop was
Well,
coming
anyway,
over.
if you didn't read the first chapter, then maybe you need to get the book.
Yeah,
We got to
get the
read
book.
the second chapter. Okay?
Let's get to the second chapter.
All right, here we go.
I'll fill y'all in, but let's get to the second chapter.
Okay. So, before I say another word on this, I want to reiterate that I am not a voiceover actor. You understand? Okay. All right. I just want to make that clear. Okay.
Why they got no do what you do?
Okay.
She good. She know how to read.
So this is, oh my gosh, hope so. So this chapter is called One Time. Shannon's eyes open sleepily and stare into the bedroom she keeps darkly draped. Oh man, she mutters as she looks at the clock on her nightstand. It's just after 11 a.m. There went my plan to get up early and get some laundry done before the Saturday laundromat crowd got too heavy. She sits up stiffly. I must be really tired or really depressed. Whatever the case, I'm sure of one thing. Shannon swings her legs out of bed and saunters to the kitchen. She stands with the refrigerator wide open, staring at the half-empty shelves before closing the door with her foot and spinning around. Subway, here I come, she groans and heads for the bathroom, hoping that a hot shower will help get her going. 20 minutes later, Shannon emerges from the stall, feeling refreshed from head to toe. She carelessly smooths her long, wet ringlets into a ponytail, twisting the ends into a loose bun, then quickly throws on a light blue V-neck t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and her favorite white faux fur-lined, hooded puffer jacket. She grabs her purse and keys from the nightstand, then walks to the Subway restaurant just a short block from her apartment. Yet another reason why she is dragging her feet to move. Her apartment's prime location. With so many places close by that she often frequents, she doubts she will be able to find another spot like it for the money. Shannon orders her sandwich, trying to dismiss her thoughts. Her purse begins to sing an indistinct tune. She pays for the 6-inch tuna on wheat and digs to retrieve her buried phone as she heads out of the shop. It's her partner. Gomes, what's up? You still on vacation? He garbles into her earpiece. Why are you bothering me? Shannon asks in mock frustration. You won't believe the crap I've been dealing with these last 2 days. Lewis lit the whole squad up when he found out Robbins and Eddie's blew that D-I-N-O case. Missed a 48-hour. And this new sub I have? Ditzy. Can't stand trainees. When you coming back? Shannon responds like an old woman. Never. You be careful out there, Sonny. And hangs up on his comeback. She unlocks her apartment door and her phone rings again. She doesn't recognize the number. Hello? Shannon Moore. The deep voice sends an unaccustomed yet unmistakably delightful chill up her spine as she steps into the living room. Carlos Antonio Romero, she returns. Using the middle name. Okay, you're up one. So Shannon Lizette Moore, would you be able to meet me downtown by 1 for a quick lunch? Hearing her middle name spoken aloud causes her to cringe. This is exactly what I get for showing him my driver's license.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now,
That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. I'm sorry. The man gangstered her phone number. Now he's stalking her. I'm trying to tell you, he's a stalker. I'm sorry.
Now he is going to be using it and whatever else he managed to read on there, like my address.
Right.
Shannon reckons, disgusted that she of all people hadn't thought her actions through. Okay, you win, she says. Don't ever use my middle name again, though, please. Why not? It's a nice name, he remarks. It's not. Just forget you know it, okay? Carlos laughs at Shannon's exasperation. Understood. Now what about lunch? Let him down easy, Shannon. He seems like a decent guy. Actually, I'm just getting back from picking up something to eat. If you had only caught me sooner, I think you should put that away for dinner or an evening snack and come grab a bite with me. Shannon looks down at her sandwich indecisively. You got something to say?
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Carl. See you later.
Why is he putting all this much pressure on her? He just met her. All of a sudden, all this pressure. He's a stalker. Wait, let's keep going. I'm sorry.
Well, wait a minute. Why do you think this is pressure? He met someone.
Right.
He found attractive.
Right.
He asked her out to
Right.
lunch. What's wrong with that?
The way in which he got her number, okay? It's gangster. It's mildly gangster. He didn't have the courage to say, hey, look, I'm officer, we're working this out, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Can I have you? I'd really like to stay in touch with you. That's being very honest, okay? But when you are adroit in the ability to gangster phone numbers, that means you are adroit in being a stalker.
Okay.
If a man asked you for your number very nicely, and a mature like a grown man would, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could make a decision based on how he asked you for your number, on if you want him calling you, right?
Right. But she made a decision to give him her number because she liked the inventive way that he approached her.
He's luring her. Stranger danger.
Yeah. Who said that? Who said that?
Angela.
Angela, you're correct. Stranger danger.
Okay, let me continue. So, she dilly-dallies, conflicted by her blossoming intrigue with the man trying to persuade her on the other end of the line. It will be a win-win for you. Think about this.
He's a gamer.
Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. I have an obligation at 2, so I won't be able to take up as much of your time as I would like. If you are miserable in my presence, you at least know it won't last long. And you'll get a free meal out of the deal. No, I think that's pretty smooth, eh?
Well, Daddy, he got the number. Of course he's going to be smooth. He ain't going to just come off and be like, hey, I'm stalking you.
Shannon
How do we know he's not right outside her door right now? He got an address. How do we know he's not outside her door sending these messages, looking through her window, watching her talk to him?
Well, she could be. She could be in, you know, she could be in store for some drama. I don't know. You know.
Angela said tuna is safer.
Exactly.
I love it.
Carlson comes as an angel of light.
Huh.
Okay. Well, let's see if you all are right or wrong. Shannon bites her lower lip, considering, all the while asking herself why she is. I would really enjoy your company, he adds earnestly. I don't want to bother with having to blow this guy off in the end. She stalls, then decides the company perfect for taking her mind off her sorrows. It beats staying home, and it will be harmless. Guaranteed. Shannon slides her weapon back into its holster. Where am I meeting you? Carlos laughs heartily. That's what I wanted to hear. It's just playing right into your thesis, huh?
Yes, because I'll even take you one further. She's at the cusp of she's right on the brink of right now in a bad situation with her own situation in her relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
He comes,
And we did talk about that last time, so.
right.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out what kind of relationship was it.
Right. He comes in
Girl, lock and load.
Right.
Somebody said lock and load.
He comes in right at the moment when she's going through drama in her own thing. How would he notice? He been stalking her.
Or maybe he just peered in the window, saw a beautiful girl and said, hey, I'm going to go talk to her. Because he's charming. He's witty. You know, but you ain't never done that?
Yeah, but not like that. He's too charming.
Okay.
I mean, this dude need to teach a class in charming. There's a whole lot of brothers. It's charming brothers. Denzel is like, God damn, I wasn't even this good. You Denzel. And Denzel was like, I wasn't this good. This dude is good.
Did Denzel sign into my Periscope?
Denzel, you need to watch this. I'm trying to tell you.
Wait
This dude right here is good.
Okay, so moving on. Shannon arrives at La Cucina Lunga at 10 minutes to 1 p.m. It's valet-only parking and her stomach sinks. By the looks of it, she is grossly underdressed for this place. She feels like turning around, but she's blocked in from behind and forced to pull forward as directed. She puts the car in park and immediately her door is pulled open by the attendant. Stepping out of the car, Shannon takes the ticket being handed to her and plans to let Carlos have it for not giving her a heads up about the dress code. She is shown to a seat at the table where Carlos is sitting, attractively outfitted in a cream sweater and tan wool slacks. Now that she is out of the car, he observes her 5'6" or so shapely, athletic frame walk toward him. He stands when she arrives. Shannon chides, "Why didn't you tell me this place has a dress code?" Carlos casts an unimpressed glance around the fancy room at the restaurant patrons. Looking back at Shannon, he replies, "Dress codes are for people who need help to be seen in public. You don't need any help." Yeah, she tosses back, trying to hide the fact that she's flattered by his quick wit. Rushing to beat Carlos to the punch, she quickly pulls out the chair across from him and takes a seat. With an amused look on his face, he returns to his own seat. Indeed, just as she originally perceived, Carlos is a natural comedian, but she quickly learns he is also a refreshingly unusual gentleman. He inquires what food she enjoys and then asks if he may order something for her since she hadn't eaten there before. Shannon is not used to this. Chivalry had been foreign in her neck of the woods. Accepting his offer, she watches him speak with the server and tries to figure his age. He looks mid-30s, but he's too seasoned to be anything less than 45. Try as she may, she can't recall the birth date on his driver's license. My skills must be slipping. Every so often during their conversation, Shannon hears the lilt of an alluring accent that she can't place. She finally inquires, "Do you speak another language?" First, he tells her that he speaks Igbo. Innocently, Shannon asks, "Igbo? Where's that from? Nigeria or Kenya or someplace like that?"
Right, what is Igbo?
Someplace like that.
Chivalry is not dead though. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
I know. I love chivalry. And
Somebody said the devil is ageless.
Y'all better preach.
the devil is ageless. Who said that?
The devil is ageless.
That is awesome. Okay.
Ageless.
I'm looking for some chivalry though. All right. So first he tells her that he speaks Igbo. Oh, I read that already. Innocently, Shannon asks, "Igbo, where's that from? Nigeria or Kenya or someplace like that?" Someplace like that. Shannon presses, "Where were you born?" "In a city called Sancti Spiritus." "What state is that in?" "Not a state, a country. Cuba." Oh, Shannon laughs at herself. Carlos waits for the signature inhale, then continues to tease her. "In that country, we speak Spanish." When she finishes cutting her eyes at him in a nonverbal warning, he asks, "And you?" Replying with emphasis on each word, Shannon says, "I am a Decatur, Georgia-born Negro." Carlos claps his hands with delight. You don't hold back, do you? Amid their cachinnation, he takes in her radiant maple syrup complexion and the wispy coffee brown curls peeking out from her hairline.
Hold on. Two things. It's about 5 of y'all that might not know what cachinnation is, so let's go ahead and explain that. That lost me right there. My whole brain was just came out in front of me and was like, you need to ask what that means. Like my whole brain was like right here, like ask her what that means.
Somebody said, why does he trust why did she trust him so soon?
Oh, we're going to get to that. But Katch ain't.
Wait. Now, where do you get the trust? Okay, so let me deal with one question at a time. Passionation means laughter, joy, amusement.
Got it. Now,
Okay.
let's go to the trust issue.
Uncle Sam said she's bored.
So wait, that's why she gave up her trust, because she's bored?
Mm-hmm.
That might be, but here's my thing. He knows about her.
How do you know that?
No, he got a license.
Well, she got his. He showed her his license.
Right. If I got a phony license, here, look at it. Ain't none of that's true no-how.
Wait, you going so deep.
But wait a minute.
Whoa.
Because here's the thing.
Hey.
No, but this is real. Hear me out. He knows her address, knows her phone number, invites her to lunch, doesn't prepare her. When she starts inquiring about him, he gets, I don't want to say defensive, but he gets, he doesn't want to tell all his stuff. He doesn't really say where he lives or that thing he speaks.
Carl also said, and timing is everything for women, and dudes know it.
Right. How else would he know the right time if he hadn't been stalking her already? But my whole point is, he being evasive about who he is lets me know something ain't right about this dude, and here's why. Here's why. When we come off too perfect, and all brothers can attest to this, when we purposely come off too perfect, it's because we already know we a mess. That's the only reason we coming off purpose, because we want to hide the fact we a mess. I don't want you to come in my house. My house is a mess. But I'll leave my house dressed to the nines, smelling all good and everything. You know what I mean? But I don't need you to come in my house. What do you mean, what language do I speak? I don't want to tell you that. Okay, I'll tell you I'm from Cuba. How about that? We speak Spanish over there. I look Cuban, so I'm going to tell you I'm from Cuba. But yet he speak Igbo? He's confusing everybody.
SAPR said, or he's just too smooth. And Carl said, 2 perfect men are bought by women every day. Oh,
There you go.
one problem.
Well, okay.
Let's keep going.
Or
Somebody said, or pimp.
he could be a
He
pimp.
might be
He
a
could
pimp.
be a stalker, or he could be a genuinely good man.
He's a Cuban pimp that's on a mission. He's
you-
trying
but
to
you-
bring
wait,
her
you-
back to
They
Cuba.
said there are no perfect men.
You just said that he might not even be Cuban. He could have been lying about being Cuban. So
Well, right now he's a Cuban pimp, trying to add to his.
Well, somebody said, boo. Blah, 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 blah.
okay. So let's continue.
That was
Somebody
good.
said
Blah, blah, blah,
money.
blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. Right. So we just looked at it. She's got wispy coffee brown curls peeking out. He's checking her out through her unrestrained bun. He remarks, "You look like you could be from my country." Is that so? Shannon nibbles her bottom lip. I'd like to go there someday, even though I haven't heard too many good things about it. I plead the fifth. Carlos responds, his chestnut irises glinting with invitation. Again, Shannon comes alive inside. This is crazy. The food arrives. Out of habit and not so much due to a relationship with God, Shannon bows her head to say a quiet prayer. It is one of the things drilled into her while growing up in the Moore household that she never shook. Carlos interrupts her apologetically. Excuse me.
Somebody said, sisters be over romanticizing. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Hashtag chemistry.
Preach.
Maybe it is chemistry. So, he interrupts her. He pauses, looking up to the heavens. Forgive me, Lord, for interrupting her. Then he looks back at Shannon quizzically. Wait, you are praying to the Lord, right? Her mouth puckers in indignation. Yes, I was. Okay, good. Can we bless the food together? That teasing bite in her smile is so infectious. Carlos can't stop himself from wanting to keep her amused. He recalls how captivated he felt the first time her face lit up for him at the airport. Although she caught his eye from a distance, he had not been prepared for how gorgeous she is up close. He waits for her to sample her first morsel and watches the elation spread from ear to ear. Yes, he thinks. Looks, personality, she just may be a winner. In the midst of their meal, the maitre d' comes to the table and informs Carlos that his car is waiting for him. Carlos acknowledges him but makes no move to leave. They had just begun eating. So wait a minute. Now,
Carl said cat and mouse. Oh, you gotta know.
Mm-hmm.
who said that?
Carl.
Okay.
And earlier, what did he say earlier? He said you can create chemistry with anyone. Create.
Create.
Okay, but I think what I just read, when he said looks, personality, she just may be a winner, I think he's looking for somebody to be serious with.
What if that's his stalker type?
Right. He is looking for somebody to be serious with because he has ulterior motives. First of all, so far, no matter what the relationship is, there are dynamics in relationships where it's like, okay, we don't agree on everything. So far, everything she does, he's agreed with. He don't know she's praying. He's like, who are you praying to? God. I pray to God. Let's go. Right? He didn't even ask what religion are you. He
Carl
just, okay.
said could be serious though.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you.
But I'm looking at it from a woman's standpoint. I already know the game that men have. But now, thinking about it, if I had a daughter, I would tell her the moment someone seems too perfect.
Somebody said notch on a bedpost, and then Carl said maybe, and then said good food, smooth talk, nice looking, good thing carrying her though, something like that. Good thing they're carrying though.
Well, now it's a good thing she's carrying, right? But now, let me ask you, and you wrote it. A man who comes off initially having everything in order, that wouldn't send up some sort of a red flag.
No, because that's what I'm looking for.
Well, that's what everybody's looking for. But how many people are perfect?
Nobody's perfect.
So if
So
somebody
we can
off,
anticipate that there's some flaws, but why are you all going all the way to the left? Like this man is a stalker, a hitman, you know, arranged this meeting and all this stuff. I'm just saying.
I don't know if
just-
they agree with me. I don't know if folks agree with me. That's just my
I think she's just
interpretation.
toying with him.
She's toying with him?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
he said.
Well, how about this?
That's
Because
interesting.
nobody has said, well, I'm wondering why is Shannon packing? Why does she have a gun? And
She been stalked before. She like, I'm looking for love, but I'm gonna be careful this time.
maybe it's the other way around. Could she have set up an arrangement to meet this man? I mean, he obviously looks pretty affluent. He's rolling in a limo.
Somebody said you're gangster.
You know?
Like you said earlier.
I don't know. So anyway, let me continue.
Tanya.
In the midst, yes, thank you for joining. In the midst of their meal, the maitre d' clubs the. Oh, I read that already. Okay. So Shannon tells Carlos, I understand that you need to go. You warned me. Just don't be offended if I stay here and finish my food because it is too good to leave behind. You have good taste. I'm curious, Carlos begins, finding her enjoyment of the food adorable. What had you picked up for lunch today when I called? She snickers at how silly she knows it will sound. Subway. The grin on Carlos's face stretches halfway and stops, full of mischief. What is so funny? I'm just thinking, of all the things you could have been doing today, how wonderful it is that you were willing and able to have lunch with me. I beat out Subway. This has to mean something. Shannon
He knew she went to Subway.
Well, she said it to him.
Oh, she just told him she went to
She
Subway.
told
Her
him.
phone, no.
She told him when he called.
Her phone was bugged. Her
Oh,
house
she
was
told
bugged.
him herself that she had Subway. And he said, why don't you put that away for later?
So why is he asking again?
No, he's just saying, I'm glad I beat out Subway.
But no, didn't he just say, I'm curious, what were you going to eat? Didn't he
Well,
say
maybe
that?
he forgot.
No, he ain't.
Wait a second. Oh.
He don't want to give away the fact. He's like, oh, I slipped up. I can't give away the fact.
No, wait. She said she went out and got something to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
She didn't say what. And then she said, did she just say a tuna sandwich?
Now y'all got me messed up. Hold on. What did I write? Did I write?
Because
She said I just picked up something to eat. Right. So she didn't say. So she didn't say Subway. You messing me up.
no, so that's
but
what
how
I'm
did
saying.
he just say Subway?
Huh? No, she said he asked what she picked up for lunch today when he called, and she
Right.
said Subway. She said it.
He already knew.
And
Oh, see, Reggie, you throwing me off.
he's throwing me off too, and I wrote the
Wait
book.
a second. I didn't remember that when we were reading.
Okay, so he says this has to mean something. Shannon tosses back her head. Ha! She says, Don't get the big head. It's only because I'm off from work and have nothing else to do today. Ouch! Carlos grabs his chest like he'd been sucker punched. She shakes her head at him, and he follows up cunningly. Off from work tomorrow? Lie, Shannon, she thinks. What comes out is, yep. Beaming, Carlos concludes, how fortunate. He is about to say something else when the man who assisted him at the limo the day before approaches the table. It is obvious Carlos has delayed leaving far too long and is now being summoned. I have to get to this meeting. I'm very late now, he says, ignoring the man's presence. Shannon reminds him, I tried to let you go. Carlos stops her mid-sentence. Oh no, whatever repercussions I suffer, it was absolutely worth every minute.
Hi, dear hubby.
Looking deeply into her distinct, russet-colored eyes, he reaches across the table for her hand and assists her to her feet. Shannon cannot help thinking, he's good. Hi, dear hubby. I heard that. So I'm actually going to stop right there.
Okay.
Okay? So
Someone said they think she's intrigued.
I think she's intrigued myself. You don't think she's intrigued?
I think she's very intrigued. And it's part of his plan. Even if he's not a stalker, the plan is to be intriguing. Right? I want to be interesting.
Okay.
All right? But what's the motive? What's the motive behind it? So this man, obviously affluent, obviously well-versed in dating, right? Talking to women. Why is he single?
Well, maybe he hasn't found the right one yet.
He ain't found the right one yet.
That's not a crime.
No, not a crime. Hadn't found the right one. Sees her, intrigued by her physically, which happens. See somebody who looks good, like, oh, I'm interested. Circumstances, of course, like, oh man, the cop's here. Let me have fun. His charming nature. It's like, officer, she hit me. And she's like, what is he doing? You know, charming nature. But now he done took it a step further. It ain't been 24 hours. He's calling her and basically gangstering her to come to lunch. She said no.
No, wait. Let me ask you viewers.
She said no.
No crime at all in being single. I agree with you. Okay, so here, let me ask you this, viewers.
I would be, but she can shoot him if she feels like I missed the other one.
So wait, if someone approached you, interested in you, and you found this person intriguing, is there something wrong with them calling you the very next day after you give them your number?
But she didn't really give him her number.
Yeah, true. No
She
crime,
didn't-
especially if you're not marriage-minded.
Well, wait, let me ask you this. Let's ask this question. If the man got your number,
Somebody said, why isn't she suspicious of a stranger?
right, if a man got your number through trickery and called you, do you trust him?
But it wasn't trickery. Well, I mean, I think it was just being clever. It's more witty than just walking up to somebody and saying, you know, my name is so and so. I'd like to have your number. That's kind of boring and whatever. I mean, you know, it might be authentic.
So let's go
But
with witty.
but it's never, you know, something that's going to make a girl go, wow.
So let's go with
Carl
witty.
said he should call.
If
he
a
did
man-
call.
He did call.
He did call. If a man gets your number
She didn't call him.
by being clever,
In fact, she doesn't even have his number.
Well, somebody said she's smart because
Thank
she's
you.
been meeting in public places.
But he called her so she could probably get the number from caller ID. I mean, what?
Angela's saying, why is she so trusting, though?
right?
Why shouldn't she be? The woman
Carl
we met
said phone
her,
numbers
she's
are fine.
packing. She's packing. What does she need to be worried about?
So
So
I don't know
maybe
if you were on here at the beginning, Carl, but he got her phone number from looking at her driver's license.
he didn't get her phone number from looking at her driver's license.
No.
No. He asked for it. That's
Yeah, she wrote it down on the back of his business card, and
Right.
she has his business card. Okay,
Right.
so she's got some information on him. But I think right now, what has to happen is you all, if you haven't picked up the book, need to get the book. Okay, you need to get Imbroglio because it's obviously from the dialogue an intriguing read, and I'm not just saying that because I wrote it.
It's interesting. Let's go back. Where do you get the book from?
We get the
Let's
book.
start from there.
The book is available right now on heatherdawnmedia.com and heatherdawnrobn.com. That's heatherdawnmedia.com and heatherdawnrobn.com.
Thank you, dear hubby.
And
that helps.
And it's through PayPal. So, and it's on sale, 25% off right now. So today would be a good day to get your copy, and then you can catch up to where we are.
Is there a website?
Yes, it is.
That is my website. That is my website.
We all do get duped. Carl said we all get duped. It's part of life.
Sometimes you do, and sometimes you might just get a winner.
Oh,
So-
she'll say it again. It's heatherdawnrobn.com.
heatherdawnrobn.com and heatherdawnmedia.com.
heatherdawnmedia.com.
Either web address will take you there, where you can hit that PayPal button and get your copy. I appreciate any support that you give me.
Please support. Please support. It's very important.
And I also want to ask you, if you liked what you heard today, even with the interruptions, if you could carry the story, please go to my Facebook page and leave me a review, a comment, or go to my website. Again, it's heatherdawnrobn.com or heatherdawnmedia.com, and leave me comments or a review, and just let me know what you thought.
Yes. Can I pose this question on your Facebook? Can y'all go to quick Facebook and answer this question? From what you heard so far, in my opinion, Carlos is too good. Nobody is that good who doesn't have some form of ill intentions.
Oh, we'll get to you, SAPR. Just give us a sec.
Oh.
Continue.
So, can we go to Facebook? My question on Facebook does Carlos, in your opinion so far, chapters 1 and 2, does he have ill intentions, or is this a man who's looking for love? I personally think that somebody this good got some ill intentions. This ain't gonna go good.
Because he's a skeptic.
And I don't even have daughters. It'd be different if I had daughters. Like, yo, I'm always looking out for my daughters. You know, I don't even have daughters. But as a man to a woman, this brother too good.
Carl says
she need to
you
be
should
careful.
produce an audio excerpt, Rich.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, we're going to wrap it up.
Well, some people were asking.
Oh, you
well,
have some
first,
questions? Okay.
Dear hubby said the book is great, and
Yes, she read it.
and
Thank
then
you,
Carl says
Ladonna.
put it on YouTube, and then Latanya Singh says, who are you comparing him to? Who do you mean by him? Do you mean Carlos?
Yes. Who do you mean by him?
And
Comparing
then
who
someone
to?
was saying, is this every Saturday and what time?
Oh, I like that. I don't know. I am kind of playing around with it. This was just something that I came up with when I received my first order of books, and I was so excited about it. And I just said, well, you know what? Maybe I should talk about it and share a little bit of it on Periscope. That might be interesting. So I might do another one and finish the second chapter, just to bait a little bit more. I don't know. We'll
Okay,
see. You want to see another? You want to see another episode?
We'll have to see. Latanya Singh said she was talking about Carlos. Who are you comparing him to?
Oh,
And then Carl was saying put it on YouTube with actors. We were thinking about that.
It
Doing
should
a
be.
little
yeah.
the first
Carl,
chapter.
Carl, are you willing to
Are you available?
Yeah, are you available to
You want me
to lend your
disgruntled
service?
police officer?
We can go shoot this guerrilla style, right? This is.
I'll shoot a gorilla style. Y'all know that.
Oh, Latanya Sings is his
I'll
wife.
be at LAX.
Huh?
Latanya Sings is Carl's wife.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Latanya. All right.
And Carl said, of course.
All right. Very good. Very good.
Don't forget
Well, this
the
was.
Facebook question.
Yes. Don't forget.
Does Carlos, in your opinion,
Does he have ulterior motives?
does he have ill intentions?
Dear hubby said, work it out, y'all.
Right. Wait a minute. Is Carlos looking for love legitimately? And this is just his personality. He's just a naturally smooth, charming dude. Or is someone this charming have ill intentions for someone's daughter?
You go so left. Okay.
Carl said you don't have to do it with actors. You could do like on camera. You can do it with just audio.
Every man with swag. Who said that?
All right, but you didn't
That's
catch
what
my
I'm saying.
disclaimer. If you're talking about me, I'm not a voiceover actor, so I already put that out there. So
Thank you,
it wouldn't be me. So we'd have to figure this out. But anyway, All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Again, go to heatherdawnmedia.com or heatherdawnrobn.com and leave your comments. Go to my Facebook page. My Facebook page is also Heather Dawn Robin. And
said, Red, you probably been a Carlos.
yeah, that's why he's so adamant. I think the truth is coming out right now. I think that's what's really happening. Did you meet somebody? Did you meet somebody at an airport and tell her?
Wait a minute. Let me be very, very, very clear. Let me be very clear. There's Carlos in me.
Oh,
I don't have looks for Carlos. I don't have looks for Carlos. And I'll even be more clear.
Don't give yourself that much credit.
There's a Carlos aspect in me. I don't have looks. You can look on the thing right now and be like, okay, you might have a personality aspect.
Angela said,
right.
Are you Shannon?
But,
Me? No.
no. But when I say there's Carlos in me, I've had ill intentions. That's legit.
Carl said there's a Carlos in everybody. In all of us.
With good intentions and with ill intentions. Here's the thing. If you're going through something, you're not thinking rationally. So it's like, because of what this last person put me through, I'm now going to go and deal with this stuff and deal with somebody in a whole different perspective. That happens. When they say don't treat the next person based off of how the last person treated you.
Right.
I don't know who messed Carlos up back in the day. Now, all of a sudden, he's Mr. Smooth, Mr. Good.
Oh, my gosh.
And he might be like, you know what? The last woman got me because she was so nice. She was so perfect. And then she got me.
Yes,
and now, he's like, I'm going to do the same thing to somebody else. I'm just saying that's possible. I'm not saying that's what he's doing. You got to get to chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But right now, chapter 1, 2, I don't trust this dude.
Now, when you going to get to chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I'm past chapter 3 and 4.
Oh, I'm loving the comments, y'all. This is good.
All right. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining and for your comments. And
so are you reading the first chapter again? Next week?
No, I'm not going to read the first chapter again. I might pick up on the second half. I only read a half of the second chapter today, so I might pick that up next week. Oh, I want to tell everybody too, how did I forget this? I'm having a book signing on the 24th, Saturday the 24th, from 2 to 4 at Zara's Books and Things in Inglewood on La Brea. I'm going to put a notice out there, but I just want to give you are the first ones to know. So it would be wonderful for you to come.
Carl, give you flowers.
Ooh, thank you. I love it. All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you all later.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
See you later.
Bye.